Hello everyone, welcome back or welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about a book that I've just read. Scott Pape's The Barefoot Investor. So if you want to hear my thoughts on it, keep watching. Okay. My first thought is he's a bloody genius. But yet he's not. It's a darn good book. I give Scott Pape props for his writing style because it's all in layman terms. You know, it's all stuff basically we already know but don't know. See, when I first bought this book, I thought it is so gonna be full of financial jargon, hard to read, hard to understand, but I was wrong. I couldn't put this book down. I read it in 1.5 days, and I'm not a big reader. How can I put it? He talks so naturally, like he's talking to you alright. And it's so natural. And what I found was, okay, I didn't know the ins and outs of his whole plan, but I think I already understood in the way I'm speaking. Like, I've always known, okay, we should budget. No. Scott Pape reckons not. Budget is just going to set you up for a fail. So, enjoy your money, basically. And I have been budgeting, you know, the last few weeks, trying to get on top of things, trying to be basically more organised. And I read this book and I thought, I'm just doing it back to front. Like, it is a budget, but it's not. I'll show you. I don't know what page it's on. And he speaks in so easy to understand terminology. He makes jokes throughout the book. His budget is like 4 categories. Because why make things harder than what they should be? Because, and you have date nights with either, if you're single, yourself, or your other half. And he has menus as in what to talk about. This should be taught in school. I do believe. I don't know. He's got bucket systems. I'm trying to find the page that he explains it. I should have had this organised. I know, but and we all know we should be paying more into our super. Like, I didn't know how much more, and you know, I didn't know how much I should be spending on day to day, but he explains it so it's understandable. You don't have to have a degree in finance, and that's when he even tells you to go and buy a pillow. Who's... I don't know, someone famous. I don't know, but James Packer hasn't even got that pillow. He makes jokes. Your buckets, here. The serviette system. This is what I wanted. You have your income coming down, right? That's your income. And you separate it to blow. No. Blow, which is your expenses and a little bit of splurge money. He's telling you to blow your money. Splurge on something. Then there's the mojo and grow. I think the mojo and grow for long term are the most important. But that's how easy it is. I'll find the percentages what he suggests. It's on the next page. Now how easy is that? 60, 20, 10 and 10. Not all this categorization in your budget. And if you got a fairly weird pay cycle like I do, you're going to need something basic. 60% goes into the household. Boom, boom, that's it. Done. 10% of your income is what I call wallet money. You know, and your Smile account is 10%, which is your short-term savings. And so you should be saving up for, say, a holiday or that expensive handbag you want. A holiday with the family or a weekend away by yourself. Whatever you want. You should have it because it's your money, right? And your mojo account is, so you've got, he starts out with 2,000. And then after that you build it up to 3 or 6 months worth of your everyday spending, your 60%. And that's a buffer. What if the car breaks down? Who's got money just sitting around to be able to afford it? And all these people out of jobs right now with the pandemic, who's got money just sitting around saying, yeah, it's fine, it doesn't matter? Yeah. Read this book. I would suggest read it if you take his advice or not, because you will take some away from it. You may not take it all, but that's the beauty of personal finance. It's not one for all. You can tweak it the way you want. And I've already been basically saving. I've been doing it wrong, according to Scott Pape. I've been putting the bigger 20% chunk away for Christmas because of the time of year it is. If I didn't do that, okay, my kids are older, but they would not get Christmas, and I wouldn't feel good about that. So after Christmas and the new school year is all said and done, I will be flowing into my mojo account like you wouldn't believe. He even goes into how to buy your first house. He goes into how to find out if you got debts. I mean, you should know that. But if there's a mistake or something on the system, you need to know about it. He's got how much to boost your super. I always knew you should add extra to your super for when you retire. But how much? See, everyone talks in financial mumbo jumbo. Scott Pape doesn't. So, I reckon everybody should read this. Mate, they should bring it into schools. Because it's not only the only money guide you'll ever need. He is funny. He makes everything so light and not stressful, like You think a budget will be boring, and it's not. It's easy. He makes it common knowledge. And so self-explanatory. He goes into why you should boost your super, why you should buy your first home. Who wouldn't want to read it? I mean, I'm going to read it again, because it's just funny. And I have ordered the Barefoot Investors Family. So just wait for a review on that too, because I'm expecting that to be just as good as this. So yeah, get out there and get yourself a copy of the Barefoot Investor, the only money guide you'll ever need. And if you don't take nothing away from it, you'll still know what he suggests. If you don't do it, well, that's on you. But it's a personal thing, personal finance. But I'm sure you'll take, hey, even if you go out on date nights with your other half, if you take that out of his book, it's still going to do something for you. You know, take time for your other half. Just read the book. It's awesome. And it's easy to read. He makes it easy to read, I believe. So yeah, get out there, get yourself a copy of the Barefoot Investor. Sort yourself out before you wreck yourself. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. And I will be doing a review on the families once I get it and once I've read it. So keep a lookout for that. And let me know in the comments, have you read the Barefoot Investor? This is 19. It's just, I think it's the first one I saw, and I just grabbed it. And it is a bit of a tearjerker, I must warn you. He lost his house, his family home, in a fire, which is really heart-wrenching when you read it, and he brings it up all the way through the book. So, and yeah, it brought tears to my eyes because I could feel how hurt he was. He wasn't lost. He turned to his wife and said, I've got this. What a man. So, but it is still a bit tear-worthy. So, yeah, get out there and get yourself a copy and give it a read. And let me know in the comments if you've read it. And if you're from overseas, it does still make sense. All the, you know, the super, where America's got 401k and the UK's got the pension plan, you can still put his basics to work with your finances. So don't be discouraged if you're from another country, you're not Australian. He's very Australian. The way he talks, very Australian. But his principles will still work in other countries. You just have to determine the terminology, basically. So yeah, let me know if you've read or you're going to read the Barefoot Investor, and wait for my review of the families. I can't wait to read it. And I might even do a Barefoot update in a couple of months, eh? Alright, thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell, because then you'll hear what I have to say about the families. Okay, I'll talk to you all again soon. See ya.